Have you ever felt like something ancient is still watching us? From massive beasts lost to time to creatures that vanished without a trace, some monsters were never caught, and maybe never died. Locals swear they've seen them. Scientists can't fully explain them. And deep in remote jungles, oceans and deserts, something might still be lurking. In this video, we'll reveal 7 ancient monsters that might still be out there. The first creature on our list is the Ningen, a 100-foot-long humanoid sea monster with ghostly white skin and an unsettling smile. Picture this. You're aboard a research vessel in the freezing waters near Antarctica. The fog is thick, and suddenly, something the size of a submarine rises from the dark. The legend of the Ningen first surfaced on Japanese internet forums like 2channel, where supposed crew members of whale research ships reported eerie sightings of something not quite human. The name Ningen literally means human in Japanese, because that's what makes it so disturbing. It almost looks like one. It's usually described as having glowing eyes, no nose, and a smooth, rubbery texture, like a mannequin brought to life. Its face? Just a pair of small, staring eyes, and a slit where a mouth should be. But the most terrifying part? It doesn't want to be seen. According to legend, the Ningen can blend seamlessly into the icy Antarctic landscape. From a distance, it looks like just another iceberg, until it moves. Some claim it lies motionless against floating ice, or sinks beneath the surface, silently watching from below. Even worse, its eyes are said to have a paralyzing effect. Those who stare too long become frozen. Not by cold, but by something else. Divers, sailors, even seasoned researchers report a trance-like state before the creature slips silently back into the deep. Some believe there's more than one, a hidden species lurking in the dark corners of our oceans, older than humanity and far more patient. And if the legends are true, the Ningen isn't just a cryptid, it's a warning. Number 6, the Bunyip. It's not just a monster from Aboriginal legends. It's a creature born from the unknown. From the murky waters of Australia's billabongs and swamps, the Bunyip is said to rise when the night falls and the mist creeps over the surface. Descriptions of the Bunyip vary wildly, but one thing's always the same. It doesn't look like anything you've ever seen. Some say it has the face of a dog, flippers like a seal, the tail of a horse, and eyes that glow like fireflies in pitch black. Others claim it's covered in feathers and screams like a woman drowning. To the Aboriginal people, the Bunyip wasn't just a myth. It was a force of nature, a protector of sacred places, a punisher of those who disrespected the land. Children were told to stay away from still water at night, not just for safety, but because that's where the Bunyip waits. Some believe it may have been inspired by real, now extinct animals, like the Diprotodon, a massive prehistoric wombat. Others think it's something we were never meant to understand. Even today, reports still surface: strange howls in the dark, large ripple patterns in empty lagoons, claw marks in places where no animal should be. Does the Bunyip actually exist? That depends on whether you believe every swamp is truly empty, or if something ancient still stirs beneath the surface. The next creature is one you've probably never seen, and that's exactly how it likes it. They call it the FlatWoods Monster, a towering figure wrapped in mist, metallic armor, and fear. Its head shaped like an ace of spades, its eyes glowing red like coals, and its body floating above the ground, draped in something that shimmered like metal. It all started in 1952 in the quiet hills of West Virginia. A bright light tore across the sky and crash-landed in the woods. A group of locals went to investigate and came back screaming. They said it hissed, smelled like sulfur, and moved without walking. Some say it was mechanical, others alive, but all of them agreed on one thing: it wasn't human. The military showed up, the area was cleared, and the story buried. But the fear stuck around. The FlatWoods Monster faded from headlines, but not from nightmares. It returned in video games, TV shows, documentaries, a modern myth, part alien, part omen. Was it a visitor, a warning, or something that never left? To this day, lights still flicker above those woods. And if you ever find yourself in FlatWoods after dark, don't look up, because it might still be watching. The fourth creature in our video is the Lusca, an underwater terror that lurks where light disappears. Said to live in the blue holes and underwater caves of the Bahamas, the Lusca is part shark, part octopus, and all nightmare. Some claim it has tentacles over 50 feet long, with a maw that can crush coral like paper. It doesn't swim, it waits, then strikes with a speed no diver sees coming. Locals speak of whirlpools forming out of nowhere, boats vanishing without a sound, and divers who go in and never come back out. The legend likely began with sightings of massive octopuses, but the details have evolved. Some say it has bioluminescent eyes. Others say its mouth opens vertically like a trapdoor. What they agree on is this: if the ocean goes silent, it's already close. Stories of the Lusca have passed down for generations, a warning to respect the sea's darker places. Blue holes aren't just caves, they're gateways. To where? No one knows. Today, the Lusca lives on in documentaries, deep-sea horror games, and diving forums. It's become the ocean's own cryptid, less famous than the Kraken, but maybe more real, because while the Kraken wrecks ships, the Lusca just erases them. So does it truly exist? There's no proof, but every now and then, a camera goes dark, and a scream is lost beneath the waves. The next creature isn't just strange, it's deadly. It's the Mongolian death worm, a legendary beast said to roam the Gobi Desert. According to locals, it's a fat, bright red worm-like creature, around 2 to 5 feet long, with no visible eyes or mouth, just a smooth tubular body and a reputation for death. Its nickname? The intestine worm, because it's said to resemble the guts of a freshly gutted animal. What makes it terrifying isn't just how it looks, it's what it can do. Witnesses claim it can spit acid, electrocute prey, and kill from a distance. Some say touching it, even lightly, can be fatal. The legend goes back generations, passed down by nomads who feared traveling certain desert paths. They say the worm surfaces only during the hottest months, after heavy rains, and when it does, livestock die, electronics fail, and the ground seems to hum before it appears. In 1926, explorer Roy Chapman Andrews, who inspired the character of Indiana Jones, was the first Westerner to document the legend, though he never saw the creature himself. Since then, dozens of expeditions have gone searching for it. Some came back with unusual photos, strange ground disturbances, and unexplained equipment failures. Others came back with nothing at all. So is it real or just a desert myth? Until someone finds hard evidence, the Mongolian death worm remains what it's always been, a story buried beneath the sands, waiting to resurface. This creature is one of the strangest and most feared in Filipino folklore. The Tikbalang, tall, thin, with the body of a man and the head of a horse. Its skin stretched too tight, its legs bent like they forgot how to walk. Its arms too long, almost dragging. It doesn't walk like a horse or a man. It lurks, shifting weight like it's learning how to move. People say it lives in the mountains, where the fog is thick, the trees are tall, and the trails go in circles. Sometimes it just watches from the tree line. Sometimes it mimics your voice, a friend calling your name, a sibling saying, "Wait up." But if you follow the sound, you're never seen again. Stories go back centuries, passed down by tribes, farmers, hikers who made it home, but not all of them did. They say if you ever get lost in the woods, you have to wear your shirt inside out. It confuses the Tikbalang, breaks its trick. The creature has become an icon in Filipino horror. It's appeared in comics, movies, even games. But for the people who grew up hearing the stories, it's more than a myth, because once in a while, someone still claims to see it. At sunrise, at the edge of the trail, just standing there, waiting. Is it real? Probably not, but in places where maps mean nothing and the trees all look the same, the idea of the Tikbalang is terrifying enough. The final creature in our video is the Thunderbird, a name that sounds like folklore until you hear the stories. Enormous wings, thunder in its wake, eyes sharp enough to spot prey miles away. For centuries, Native American tribes have described it. A giant bird that lived in the mountains, controlled storms, and brought lightning with each flap of its wings. Some say it was a symbol, others say it was real. Sightings stretch back hundreds of years, and strangely, they've never stopped. From the Pacific Northwest to rural Pennsylvania, people have reported massive birds with wingspans wider than a small plane. In the 1970s, 3 boys in Illinois claimed a thunderbird swooped down and tried to carry one of them away. He escaped, but the prints in the dirt told a different story. What makes the thunderbird so fascinating is the overlap between myth and the unexplained. It appears in cave paintings, it shows up in forgotten journals, and every once in a while, it's caught in the corner of a blurry photo, a dark shape in the clouds. Could it be a misidentified condor, a surviving pterosaur, or something else entirely? We may never know. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. More strange creatures are coming soon.